Hi there. Hi there. How you doing? Rydw i'n gorffen fy uwd, nid fym uwd, fy uwd. Dydw i ddim wedi stopio. I'm finishing my porridge and I haven't stopped. Mae popeth wedi pacio yn y car. Everything is packed in the car. Gitarau, acoustic, pedwar. Gitar trydan, fy mab. Nes I brynu i fy mab. A guitar, electric guitar, my son's. I bought him one and he gave it back to me. Very kindly. Garedig iawn. Hi-hat, snare drum, a mae drumsticks yn y bag yma, falle. Mae gan Frank drumsticks. Frank has drumsticks. But I want to take my drumsticks. Dwi'n mynd I studio erbyn 1:00. Mae nawr yn 1:30 wedi 20 munud I 12. It's now 20 to 12. So, mae rhaid fi eistedd lawr ac ymlacio. I've got to sit down and relax. I'm recording in a studio for the first time in 10 years. It's a big day. Mae Mrs P wedi rhoi anrheg I fi. What am I going to do with my wife's birthday present? 60th birthday present. What am I going to do? Am I going to muck around? No. I'm going to improvise and I'm going to create. I've met Frank once before. He says he likes improvising, so we're going to improvise. Okay? I'm wearing a rackety. I've just changed from my blue t-shirt to the red t-shirt. There's no political symbolism whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this video with you now so that I can kind of improvise in a structured manner. I can give myself some degree of levity and some degree of energy, some degree of compositional focus, ffocws cyfansoddiadol, and for me to remember what's available to me. So this is a book. These are old songs which I've written and I've just picked them out randomly during the last weeks. And what I'm going to do, I've got a black book here. I've got a blue book here. I've got another blue book here. And I've got a map of the world here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cardboard and 6. So I've got 6 and cardboard. That's I'm going to write that down. Oh, I've got another blue book. Let's have a look if that's worth. It's empty. No, I think I'll keep that at home. But you wait now. This is the one which will be required. Shall we decide that? I don't know. Shall I decide to take this? This is the disadvantages, you see. It should either be improvised or structured, not somewhere in between. Do you see my predicament? So this is ridiculous, me trying to focus. At least I've done this. I've got everything packed so that I don't arrive there completely free fall. Because that would be ridiculous. That would be a waste of time, wouldn't it? To go there and just do it completely off the top of my head. Oh, I've got a keyboard in here which I use. Which I'm gonna. When I sat down here eating my porridge, I thought of a kind of mute math scenario at the beginning of their first proper LP, where they've got a small instrumental introduction with Darren King doing on his snare drum, and it lasts about a minute, and I could imagine myself drumming the snare in the distance whilst Frank sets up a microphone, and I plug the organ in the distance whilst Frank sets up a microphone, and then I overdub some angelic Bobsy choral singing just to welcome everybody. Welcome, 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 I'd be able to say, or sing. Another thing I have to remember is not to do loud songs at the beginning of the session. It starts at 1, finishes at 9 o'clock. When I grow a moustache and a beard, the moustache is black or brown and the beard is very grey. Do you remember Grecian 2000? Grecian 2000 used to... Yeah, that's right. I think I need some Grecian 2000. They still make Grecian 2000. Sounds like a space transporter, doesn't it? Grecian 2000. Right. This is what I'm going to read today. Spurgeon, Day by Day. We have a reading. It's not the 16th here, it's the 13th. There is therefore now no condemnation. Romans chapter 8 verse 1. There is therefore now no condemnation. Yesterday's reading, much more then, being now justified by his blood, we shall be saved from wrath through him. When Yahusha died, an atonement was offered by him and accepted by the Yahuwah, so that before the high court of heaven there was a distant removal of sin. A distinct removal of sin from the whole body, of which Christ is the head. In the fullness of time, each redeemed one individually accepts for himself the great atonement by an act of personal faith. But the atonement itself was made long before. No. Come on. Right, I'll just keep that there then. Okay. That's good, isn't it? I believe this to be one of the edges of the conquering weapon. We are to preach that the Son of God has come in the flesh and died for human sin, and that in dying he did not just make it possible for God to forgive, but he secured forgiveness for all who are in him. He did not die to make men savable, but to save them. He came not that sin might be put aside at some future time, but to put it away there and then by the sacrifice of himself. For by his death he finished transgressions, quote, made an end of sin, and brought in everlasting righteousness, end quote. Believers may know that when Jesus died, they were delivered from the claims of law. Hot potato topic. And when he rose again, their justification was secured. The blood of the Lamb is a real price, which did effectually ransom. The blood of the Lamb is a real cleansing, which did really purge away sin. This we believe and declare, and by this sign we conquer. Christ crucified, Christ the sacrifice for sin, Christ the effectual redeemer of men. We will proclaim everywhere, and thus put to rout the powers of darkness. There is therefore now no condemnation. Come, my soul, think of this. Believing in Jesus, Yahusha, you are actually and effectually cleared from guilt. You are led out of your prison. You are no more bound as a bondslave. You are delivered now from the bondage of the law. Hot topic potato. You are free from sin, no doubt, and can walk about as a free man. Your Saviour's blood has purchased your full pardon. Wow. You have a right now to approach your Father's throne. No flames of vengeance are there to harm you now. No fiery sword. Justice cannot touch the innocent. Your disabilities are taken away. Once you were unable to see your Father's face. You can see it now. Once you could not speak with him, but now you have access with boldness. Once there was the fear of hell in you, but now your fear is gone. For how can the guiltless be punished? He who believed is not condemned and cannot be punished. And more than all, the privileges you might have enjoyed if you had never sinned are yours now, as if you had never sinned. So, does it make sense to me to forget the law? Not at all.